Step 1, when you want to factor ax squared plus bx plus c. Step 1 is you multiply the first term and the last term. If there's a number in front, you have to multiply these two terms. So you would multiply ac. In this case, I'm going to multiply 6a squared and negative 7. I'm going to get negative 42a squared. Then we want to find combo, find factors of ac that multiply to get b. I want a combination of ac that multiplies to get b. In this case, two things that multiply to get negative 42, but add to get 11. That's going to be negative 14a and 3a. Negative 14 times 3 is 42. Negative 14a plus 3a is negative 11a. I know it has to be two different signs because it's a negative 42. And the middle one's negative. That means the bigger number is negative. That's all normal. We should just make that all step 1. There you go, step 1. I know I've said it like 20 times. Multiply AC and find the factors of AC that multiply to get B. Step 2, this is the new part. You're going to sub the factors in for B. That's a new step. We're going to get the factors we just found, these two guys, and we're going to plug it in for B. B is negative 11. This is negative 14a plus 3a. That's negative 11 also. We're just going to plug it in. It's going to look like this. 6a squared minus 14a plus 3a minus 7. We're going to do that. We're going to sub in our factors. We're going to sub our factors in for B. Step 1, just multiply these A and C together. Then find the combination that gives you the middle. Step 2, plug that combination in for the middle. And then step 3, my favorite step, factor by grouping. There's only two new things. The first new thing is you multiply A and C. You multiply A and C. And then it's like always, find the combination that gives you the middle. Once you find that combination, we're just going to plug it in and factor by grouping. So factors by grouping, these have a 2a in common. And you get 3a minus 7. Always bring down the middle sign. These have nothing in common, so remember we put a 1 on the outside. And then, hey, these match. We get 3a minus 7, 2a plus 1. And that's how you factor them in front. That's the proper way of doing it. There's some shortcuts if you just look at the factors, but this is the proper way of doing it. If you know how to do it, any way you know how to do it's great. But this is the way that always works, if it's possible to be factored. Let's do it again. Let's go on practice problems. So I'll multiply these together. Step 1. I'm going to get 21a squared. And the combination gives me negative 10. That's what? Negative 3 and 10. Negative 3a and negative 7a, I should say. Two negatives is positive, and then need to add to get a negative 10. So these two, plug it in for the middle. I'm going to get 3a squared minus 3a minus 7a plus 7. And we just factor by grouping. These have 3a in common. A minus 1's left over. Always bring down the middle sign. These have a 7 in common. That divided by negative 7 is a positive a. And then 7 divided by negative 7 is a negative 1. These match. I get a minus 1, 3a minus 7. Alright, and that's the idea. I'm going to do a couple more, but it doesn't change. It's the same idea every single time. I have these. I'm like, okay, we'll apply these together. Negative 15p squared. Find the combo that gives the middle. In this case, that'd be negative 5p and 3p. Plug it in for the middle. And then factor by grouping. In this case, they have a p in common, and you get 3p minus 5. Always bring down the middle sign. These have nothing in common, so we put a 1 on the outside. P minus 5. 3p minus 5, sorry. These match. 3p minus 5, p plus 1. And by the way, it doesn't matter if you flip these, it still factors perfectly. If I would have put this one in front first, I would have got 3p squared plus 3p minus 5p minus 5. Right, if I just switched them, these factor 3p, p plus 1. Always bring down the middle sign. These have a 5 in common, p plus 1. These factor, p plus 1, 3p minus 5. I'm going to skip a couple of these because we've done a lot. I'm going to get to this one. So this one looks disgusting. You're like, oh, I do not want to multiply 45 times 18. Yes, you don't. But don't forget rule 1. Factor out a monomial. If you have a chance, you want to factor out a monomial. In this case, these all have a 9k in common. I divide them all by 9k. If you divide that by 9k, you get 5b squared. That you get 7b. And over there, you get 2. So you get something like this. Now it's a lot easier. I'm still not done. I still got to factor it, but much easier than factoring this thing out. I'm going to multiply my terms together. You get 10b squared. Figure a combination gives you the middle. In this case, negative 2b and negative 5b. Those two things multiply to get 10, but add to get negative 7. Plug it in for the middle. Factor out what they have in common. I have a b in common. I get 5b minus 2. Bring down the middle sign. They have nothing in common, so pull out a 1. Negative 5b minus the negative 1 is 5b. And then 2 divided by negative 1 is a negative 2. Hey, these match. And you get 5b minus 2, b minus 1. And don't forget about the 9k on the outside. All the same rules apply. Just don't forget rule number 1, factor out monomial. Make your life a lot easier. If you can do it, it makes your life a lot easier. Okay, how do you do it without number front? Without number front, you can still do it the same way. Let's do this first. If you like that method, it still works. I wouldn't recommend doing it because it takes forever. In this case, it takes forever in retrospect, but same rule applies. 90a squared, I need two things that multiply to get 60, but add to get 17. That is 12a and 5a. That's the hardest part, by the way. For me, the hardest part of doing this is trying to figure out the combination. The 12a and 5a. 12 times 5 is 60. 12 plus 5 is 17. Plug it in for the middle. I'm going to get a squared plus 12a plus 5a plus 60. These have a in common, a squared plus 12. Bring down the middle sign. These have a 5 in common. Sorry, a plus 12. Then I get a plus 12. These match, a plus 12, a plus 5. So it still works. That's the proper way of doing it. It still works. But on here, if there's no number in front, then we can do this with a shortcut where all we do is look at the last term. We know it has to be a and a. All we do is look at the last term, figure out two things that multiply to get 60, we got to get 17, and that is 12 and 5. They're both positive too, a plus 12, a plus 5. Again, that's why I would do it, because it saves you probably about 30 seconds. And it's just the easiest way of doing it. No number in front, just do the easy way. If I was doing this one, I just go, okay, it has to be an x, has to be an x. Try to find two things that multiply to get 32, but add to get 12. They'd be different signs that work against each other. Ooh, I mean, sorry, they'd be the same sign. It's positive 32 and negative 12, negative 8 and negative 4. Done. And then so on and so on. This is an x. It's a negative 21, so it means that they'd be different signs. Here's a little trick. We know if it's positive, same sign. It has to be both negative. If it has to be the same sign, it has to be the same sign. If it's negative, that'd be different signs. I need two things that multiply to get 21, but add to get 4. That's 3 and 7. How do you know which one's negative? Look at the middle one. Whatever, that has to be this is the bigger number. In this case, I know 7 has to be negative, because negative 7 plus 3 get me negative 4. Different signs, how do you know which one the bigger number is? Just look at the middle one. That's always the bigger number. The sign of the bigger number. Anyway, that's how you factor the basic ones.